Ladies and gentlemen, Malawi as a nation must strive to build an economy that will attract symbiotic investors into our country. Who are symbiotic investors? Symbiotic investors are the investors which will be beneficial to us while benefiting from us. But we have this other kind of investors, the parasitic one, which we are having now in Malawi, in our country, is full of parasitic investors because they only take much from us and we are not equally benefiting the same as the way they are benefiting from us. So that is some kind of parasitic life or parasitic way of doing things. Our leaders must not go around the world searching for and begging investors to come and invest in our land. We often find ourselves in a difficult position trying to balance what we truly need to happen and do in our country with the most barbaric and devilish terms and conditions that so-called parasitic investors bring into our country. You know, whenever there is an application, where there is an advert or a job opportunity vacancy, there is always there are always terms and conditions which need to be followed. So whenever we're searching for them, that means we are going directly to the trap which they have already set, which the devil is setting for each and every country. So we are not finding the true investors, but rather we are going to put ourselves in the traps. So we get caught easily because what they do, if you want this, our conditions are like this. Our conditions are like this. We will give you money. We will give you money like this, but this money, don't use it to buy medicine in the hospitals. Use this money to buy the condoms. Are you sure? People are complaining. It's the same money. If they can use that money to subside the cost of fertilizer, the fertilizer can be at least affordable. But why? Because they are being ordered around. They order them. This money, you must use them according to what we want. We want to have enough condoms. That is nonsense. If I could be on that position, I wouldn't tolerate that nonsense. Because the condoms must come after everyone is full, like is happy. Where there is happiness, that's where there can be an election. Without any happiness, then the people, they are stressed. We all know when you are stressed, then you don't even think about sex. We all know what happened. We all know what happened when Bingo tried to arrest those two idiots. The donors and investors were all against him, claiming that he was violating human rights. Because of this, we end up accepting every evil they impose on us. Our morals and culture have drastically decayed, and faith and religious beliefs are disappearing, all in the name of creating a conducive environment for our investors. So this is what happened when we busy search and beg for them. Take a look at those countries who are ruled by dictators. They are always doing well because they don't tolerate nonsense. They attract investors and donors when they see there is potential. They don't go there to impose whatever they want or whatever they believe on them or whatever they believe and rules, but rather follow what the locals are doing. Countries like China, Russia, and the United Arab Emirates are not places where one goes to dictate what to do and what not to do. They do not impose any stupid thing on them. They can't even try. Even the donors themselves. Look at what Trump is saying. He can proudly say, he can proudly criticize on the in a public. We don't want these stupid things. We don't want this. We want this straight and without beating around the bush. There is no any other investor, no even one or a single investor who is coming there to say no because you said no to abortion. Now we are not helping you. We are not doing this because they know that it won't work because that country it is attracting more investors. If you stop, other one is gonna come automatically. We can't have the nation which we are being using so much money in stupid things, which we can, while we can prioritize that money into the things which can help or which can develop our country. For example, we're using the money for so much money for contraceptive pills, so many things which are unnecessary, condoms, and we are accepting all those stupid things, evil things, all in the name of getting donation and investors to come into our country. This nonsense must stop. Like these countries we are talking about, these countries who are being ruled by dictators, Islamic states, whatsoever, this country, they have got the laws that directly violate the so-called human rights. And they don't face any punishment for that. Instead, it is those so-called human rights defenders and investors, those donors who flock in to invest because there is a potential to grow their businesses. Dubai was a desert, we all know it was a desert, but without investors and donors. It managed to elect those skyscrapers that attract most of the investors who go there, where they abide by the laws of the countries, by the laws of the locals or the country, without interfering. Then why not us? What would fail us? We can't fail. There is nothing to fail us. That is why you see, because we end up accepting each and every evil they impose on us, because we are calling ourselves as a God-fearing nation, and then we are not pleasing God. What do? What we are accepting is contrary to the people of God. It's contrary to what the God-fearing nation is supposed to do, to be doing. So we end up accepting everything, and then we wonder why we don't have rain. Why is this rain? Why we do have these natural disasters? Why do we have cyclones? Why is all these things happening to our country? There is nothing. It's because we are far away from God. So that is the punishment. It's a sign that God is not happy with something which is happening there. So it's not always climate change. Why is this climate change getting mad on Malawi, only Malawi, Nsanje, what weather? Why not other countries? Why did it rocket other countries? Why is it rocketing us at that particular time? So these other things, it's better to use the common sense. I mean, these things they are imposing on us, like it's devilish, like it's barbaric, because you can't. There is no even a single parent who can carry a baby or nurture a baby from a day one, like from the womb, 9 months, and then they breastfeed the child, they look after him. They did their part, they have done their part, then they expect that baby or like that child to be like those two idiots which were arrested by the late Bingu. I mean, there is no any parent who would be happy to see a child in such state. That is abnormality at its best, and we mustn't allow the abnormality into our country. We mustn't allow we mustn't try to normalize the abnormality. What is abnormal, and there is no way we can try to fit it into the normal things. It's not normal. The normal thing is for us to multiply. How would you expect to multiply if you are busy? That's why the Bible said they are busy sweating on each other. Many are busy sweating on each other. Why? It's wrong. It's wrong. Now you wonder why this thing is coming, why this coming. And the government, I wish the government can be clear for that. we don't want to have the government which is scared to take the actions, but they must always take action without fear or favor. Like there is a reason why they designed like a sewage system or a septic tank to be far away from the home. They know because they are carrying dirty things. The same like an exhaust in the bus, they didn't put it the exhaust that carbon monoxide to come directly into the bus, but they put it in the back. It must go away from the people, from the passengers. Why? Because it is carrying dirty things. Then why, as human, now we are trying to normalize things, and then we get sick, we get strange sicknesses, we cry, we blame climate change for that? No, we mustn't be doing that. Malawi, as a sovereign state, is unique from the rest of the world due to its cultural practices and faith-based beliefs. We have got the beliefs which we have. We must always be ready to defend this uniqueness at all costs and without fear. I thank you.